I'm Dr. Natalie Masson. In this introduction to somatic listening, I'm going to share some of the premises behind the somatic listening meditation, and then I'll describe the different recordings in this series and how you might use them. Part of emotional intelligence is recognizing what our needs are and how to take care of them. There are many physical needs that we are familiar with, and we can often see an obvious way to take care of these needs. For example, if you're cold, you need to find warmth. If you're hungry, you need to eat. If you're tired, you need to rest. If you're thirsty, you need hydration. What about in the realm of emotions? What do our emotions need? What do we need when we are sad, angry, lonely, or happy? Many people might guess that if you feel sad, you need to cheer up. If you are angry, you need to calm down. If you're lonely, you need some company. And if you're happy, you can enjoy being as you are. Do you see a pattern in this common approach? If the emotion is uncomfortable, you need to get rid of it. If it's pleasant, it can stay. It turns out that emotions don't care to play by those rules. When you tell them to go away, often they not only refuse to leave, they may intensify or even transform into other expressions. Sadness may turn into depression. Worry may turn into panic or chronic stomach aches. Anger may manifest as jaw tension and back pain. So when unpleasant emotions arise, what should we do rather than trying to get rid of them or transform them into something else? There's a simple rule that seems to hold true for the full range of emotions. The rule is this: what emotions most need is attention. When we give them attention without judging them, without rejecting them, without analyzing them, when we give them simple, genuine attention, they tend to arrive in a place that is constructive and balanced. It is after emotions receive sufficient attention that they can guide us in useful directions. After you have taken time to really attend to your emotions, you might find yourself having spontaneous, wise insights about what you need and how to take care of yourself. You might notice greater peacefulness and quiet in yourself over time. You might also find that your physical body is better able to rest and feel at ease. I will repeat the core principle, which is vitally important to appreciate. What emotions most need is attention. How then do we give our emotions the attention they need? I'm going to be guiding you through a technique I call somatic listening, which is designed to take care of your emotions at the level that they most need. It involves tuning in and listening to your emotions on a physical or somatic level. This approach goes straight to the heart of how your emotions need attention and helps you directly address the needs of your emotions. Whether your feelings are pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral, there are profound benefits to taking the time to tune in, fully acknowledge, and even embrace each emotion you're feeling. I like to think of this exercise as something that can be incorporated as a regular maintenance routine in daily life. Just as we brush our teeth, take a shower, get exercise, and eat meals as part of our routine care, we can take a few moments to check in and listen to our emotions each day. As you gain practice, you will find that you can do shorter versions of this exercise more frequently, or longer, more deeply meditative versions when you would like to give your emotions some extra care. An important facet of practicing somatic listening is carving out some time when you can be solely focused on this exercise. Your emotions deserve your full attention, so see if you can honor them with a few minutes of uninterrupted, dedicated time. Pay attention to what you need to do to protect your time and space. Close doors, silence devices, let others know that you should not be disturbed. This exercise works best when you're in a space that allows you to be physically at ease, sitting back or laying down in a way that you feel supported enough that your body can fully relax and let go. This meditation set includes 3 versions of the somatic listening exercise. Version A is the most extensive version, which I encourage you to start with because it has the most detailed explanations. Version B covers the same content with less detailed explanations and more silence. This is a good choice if you've become familiar with the process and the underlying concepts and would like more space for silent reflection. Version C is the most brief. It excludes some of the meditative check-in that the other versions begin with and focuses on the core components of the somatic listening exercise. This is a version you might use when you have limited time available and you're already very familiar and comfortable with this practice. You might also find this version useful following another practice such as yoga or meditation that has already brought you to a deeper connection with yourself. With any of the recordings, I encourage you to pause the audio whenever you would like more time to stay with a certain part of the process. Simply resume the recording when you are ready to continue. The best pace to follow is your own natural pace. There are 2 additional tracks that are available for your use. The Peaceful Place meditation is one that you can use at any time you wish to conjure up feelings of serenity and safety. The Container Imagery meditation is designed to help with putting away any distressing or negative thoughts, feelings, memories, or images so that they can be dealt with further at a later time. You might use either of these meditations whenever you feel that they can be helpful to you, and in particular when the somatic listening meditation is stirring up feelings that are becoming overwhelming to you. Somatic listening can be powerful and intense depending on the emotional material you are tapping into. If you're feeling strong emotions, consult your wise intuition to help you decide whether you should continue the meditation or shift to another focus. At any time, you can simply discontinue the somatic listening meditation and transition to the Peaceful Place or Container Imagery meditation. You might also find either of these 2 meditations helpful to practice before or after somatic listening, or perhaps at a separate time altogether. Each of the meditations in this series is offered both with and without music in the background. Sometimes people find that background music helps them stay focused and engaged in the experience. And so I've carefully chosen music that is likely to support the intention of each meditation. However, silence can sometimes serve as a better backdrop for listening inward and perceiving subtleties. So consider playing with both options to see how they compare for you. I really encourage you to think of this as a choose-your-own-adventure exploration. Feel free to experiment and notice how you experience these practices at different times and in different combinations. Also, please understand that this is a self-help technique for processing emotions and should not be considered a substitute for professional psychotherapy. There are many emotional conditions that will be best addressed with the guidance of a professional. In these cases, this practice can be an excellent addition to professional guidance. Once you have created a space where you can be at ease without interruption, you're ready to begin the Somatic Listening Meditation.